Richard Lustig won the lottery 7 separate times in Florida between 1993 and 2010, accumulating more than $1 million in combined prizes. He did not win 7 times by accident. He followed a method. Most people play the lottery as if probability is something that happens to them. These winners played as if it was something they could influence. Method 13. Play every draw. Consistency is coverage. Most players buy a ticket when the jackpot makes news and stop when the headline fades, virtually guaranteeing the one draw they miss is the one that mattered. Judy Juntunen from Michigan played the same lottery consistently for years. Same numbers, same routine, same commitment. Regardless of jackpot size or weeks without a return, she won $19 million in the Mega Millions in Michigan without altering the habit that built her ticket history. Consistency does not change the odds of any single draw. What it changes is the number of draws you are present for, and presence across enough draws becomes its own form of advantage. What comes next is the method that multiplies your entries without multiplying your individual spend. Method 12. Join a syndicate and document everything. A syndicate is the most mathematically direct way to increase your active combinations without increasing your personal cost per draw. 7 co-workers in Albany, New York, known as the Lucky 7 Group, pooled contributions consistently and won $319 million in the Mega Millions in 2011. Their combined volume gave them coverage. No individual player could match at the same per-person cost. The only risk in syndicate play is organizational. Undocumented agreements are where pool wins become disputes. A written agreement before the first ticket is purchased is not optional. Next, you will discover why the ticket generation method you choose matters more than most players realize. Method 11. Self-pick your numbers. Never use quick pick. Quick pick machines generate random numbers, producing the same clusters and patterns that appear across thousands of other tickets in the same draw. When a quick pick combination wins, it frequently wins shared. Cynthia Stafford won $112 million in the Mega Millions in California in 2007 using self-selected numbers played consistently across multiple draws. Self-picking does not change the probability of any combination being drawn. What it changes is the probability of sharing the prize. If your combination lands, because numbers most players avoid are statistically less likely to appear on someone else's ticket. Now, learn how you distribute your numbers. Across the available range matters as much as the numbers themselves. Method 10. Spread your numbers. Across the full available range. Most casual players cluster selections in the lower number range: birthdays, anniversaries, dates between 1 and 31. Shaw McBride won $318 million in the Powerball in Missouri by spreading selections across the full range, covering low, mid, and high numbers in each entry. When a winning combination contains numbers above 31, which it statistically will, more often than not, every ticket anchored in the birthday range loses by design. Spreading. Across the full range does not improve your odds of matching. It improves the probability that if your numbers match, you match them alone. The next method targets the specific clustering pattern that costs the most players the most money. Method 9. Break the birthday pattern. Deliberately. The single most common number selection pattern in every major lottery is heavy concentration between 1 and 31 with the upper range almost entirely absent. Brenda and Julie Page won €1 million in the Euro Millions by deliberately building entries that avoided this pattern. Spreading selections across numbers the majority of players leave untouched. The effect is not a higher chance of the combination being drawn. It is a higher probability of being the sole winner if the combination lands rather than splitting a prize across hundreds of tickets that followed identical birthday logic. What happens next will change. How you think about which lottery you play, not just how you play it. Method 8. Target secondary prize tiers, not just the jackpot. Most players focus exclusively on the headline jackpot and ignore the secondary prize structure entirely. The odds of winning any Powerball prize, including the lower tiers, are significantly better than the odds of winning the jackpot. Gloria McKenzie won $590 million in the Powerball in Florida in 2013, the largest single-ticket jackpot ever won at that time. But players who regularly target secondary prize tiers, matching 4 or 5 numbers without the bonus ball, hit payouts ranging from hundreds to tens of thousands of dollars with measurably better frequency than jackpot-only hunters playing the same game. Next, discover the discipline that separates the players who last long enough to win from the ones who burn out before their number comes up. Method 7. Set a fixed budget and never exceed it. Every documented multi-win strategist operates within a fixed pre-committed budget. Janice and Randy, who won approximately $60 million in the Powerball in the United States, described their play as disciplined and consistent. A set amount per draw, never exceeded, never skipped, treated as a household line item rather than impulse spend. Playing beyond your budget does not improve coverage proportionally to the risk it creates. What it does is introduce desperation into a process that requires patience. The players who chased losses with larger spend went broke before the right draw arrived. The next method is the one most players know about, but almost none apply with any discipline. Method 6. Reinvest small. Wins into more carefully chosen lines. Richard Lustig won the lottery 7 times in Florida between 1993 and 2010. One of his documented principles was reinvesting a portion of each smaller prize back into carefully selected tickets rather than treating every win as spending money. A winning ticket proves the combination was valid in a real draw. Reinvesting returns you to the game with verified capital rather than additional household spend. The method keeps your active line count stable without requiring your budget to grow. Lustig was explicit. It was not about reinvesting everything. It was about keeping a disciplined percentage in play at all times. Now, learn the approach that turned lottery mathematics into a system one man used to win 14 times. Method 5. Study draw history and cover underrepresented numbers. Lee West from Iowa did not select her $343 million Mega Millions winning combination in 2018 based on personal dates or random intuition. She studied draw history and built selections around combinations that had not appeared in recent draws, applying the principle that across enough draws, the full range of possible outcomes tends toward even distribution. Players who study recent result distributions and build entries around underrepresented combinations are applying the same logic. Any statistician would coverage of the probable space rather than repetition of the already seen. The next method scaled this thinking to a level no individual player had ever attempted and produced results that changed lottery rules permanently. Method 4. Concentrate your entries in one draw rather than spreading them thin. Buying more lines in a single draw provides better coverage than spreading the same number of tickets across multiple draws at one line each. Ocean's 16 co-workers who won $448 million in the Powerball in New Jersey in 2013 played as a syndicate, specifically because the combined pool allowed multiple lines per draw. Each additional combination in the same draw is an independent coverage event. Concentrating your entries in one draw gives you multiple chances at the same outcome simultaneously, which is meaningfully different from spreading that spend across 16 separate draws at one line each. And now, the method that proved lottery mathematics could be systematized at scale, applied by one man across 2 continents and 14 jackpots. Method 3. Use a mathematical coverage system. Stefan Mandel proved it works. Stefan Mandel was a Romanian-born mathematician who developed a combinatorial coverage formula that allowed him to calculate and purchase enough combinations to guarantee coverage of all possible outcomes in certain lottery structures. He used the method to win 14 times across Romania and Australia between the 1960s and 1992. He gathered investors, printed entries at scale, and submitted bulk purchases for specific draws. Lottery authorities in multiple countries changed their rules. specifically to close the approach he had exploited. He broke no law while it was working. His method, mathematical coverage of the outcome space, remains the theoretical foundation beneath every serious lottery strategy. What comes next is the method most players apply in isolation, but which only produces results as part of a long-term consistent system. Method 2. Build a system and never abandon it. Richard Lustig's 7 wins across Florida between 1993 and 2010 were the output of one disciplined system, applied over nearly 2 decades. Self-selected numbers, no quick picks, budget-controlled spending, reinvestment of smaller wins, and a refusal to vary the approach based on emotion or jackpot size. He was explicit that results came not from any single technique but from all of them applied without interruption. Most players try one method, see no immediate return, and abandon it before the draw cycle, long enough to test it ever arrives. Lustig's system worked because it was never abandoned, and now, the full story of the man who turned the lottery into a mathematical problem and solved it 14 times before the industry rewrote the rules to stop him. Method 1. Stefan Mandel, the man who solved the lottery. Stefan Mandel spent years building his combinatorial system before his first win. He calculated the total number of possible combinations for a given lottery structure, determined the ticket volume, needed to guarantee coverage, raised the capital, and executed. He won. Then again, across different lotteries, different countries, different structures. 14 times. Australian authorities changed rules to prohibit the bulk purchases. His method required. American states followed. Mandel retired. The principle he proved has never been disproved. The lottery is a finite mathematical space, and the player who covers the most of that space with the most discipline. Consistency holds the only real advantage the game permits. And there you have it, 13 methods. Real lottery winners use to increase their chances. Play consistently. Join a syndicate. Self-pick your numbers. Spread across the full range. Avoid the birthday cluster. Target secondary prize tiers. Stay within budget. Reinvest small wins. Build a system and refuse to abandon it. No method guarantees a jackpot, but each one puts you in the best statistical position the game allows. Hit like, share it, and subscribe